Alright, gamers, welcome back to Throne and Liberty, episode 33. Let's continue on with our adventure in the main story. We need to defeat 2 armadillos. Is that what it is? Defeat 2 armadillos ensnared in a trap. I believe there was war going on. There was conflict going on up here. Last time we were on, I took a little break. Stretched the legs, got off the computer for a second. And now we're back, and the conflict is over. Giant moonstone. Ooh. Gimme, 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 gimme. Oh yeah, baby. Mana steel. Ooh. Christian Bale face. Nice. Ooh. It's technically Patrick Bateman. Bateman face. Ooh, nice. Ooh. Yahoo! Now these scarabs look really cool. They're more like Herculean beetles. Oh, there's an elite underground dim. An unknown apothecary's letter. Decades ago, when aristocrats slathered on cosmetics containing mercury and pearls to improve their skin, who knew what would happen to them later? With the help of the resistance officer, I scurried the rumored black market with a few guards. Luckily, we found the dealer and confiscated all the so-called elixirs he was carrying. Many had already been sold, and there wasn't much left, but we quickly analyzed the ones we secured to warn people if they'd already spread. Most of them were ridiculous combinations of ingredients like armadillo feces and cobra skin, which were being sold as cures, but surprisingly, one had real medicinal value. It was a blood mushroom, which, when dried, was hard as tree bark. The black market huckster claimed that if you steeped it in water and drank it, it was a veritable panacea. Cool. Place to install the emblems. Stronger sandworm. Harrison.
This is a sandworm hatchery. It's a dangerous place, so you should leave.
I'm here to gather some potent poison sacs.
You're looking for poison sacs? Then you'll need to find the baby sandworms. But they are very sensitive, and it'd be difficult to approach them. Hey, do you know how to shapeshift?
Yeah.
Good. Maybe you could shapeshift yourself into an insect. You know what? If you promise to help me, I will guide the way.
Alright.
Good. I'll brief you the details after we get in. Let's go, while no one is around.
Thanks, Harrison.
You can get potent poison sacs from baby sandworms. Shape-shift into an insect and approach them. What I need is a sandworm egg that is about to hatch. You'll find it while you're hunting baby sandworms. I'll leave it to you then.
Approach baby sandworms while shape-shifted into an insect, spider, crab, or lobster. That's kind of cool. Spider. Nice. Instamorph. Is this not the egg you need? Harrison? Easy. Oh no.
Wow! I didn't expect to discover this precious thing. The shell is very fragile. Try not to damage it.
Whoa.
What the? Help me! Help!
Get out. Bam. You alright, Harrison?
Darn, I shouldn't have come here. Let's get out of here before more of them come.
Yeah, let's go.
The potent sandworm poison sac is also used as a raw material for mana production. It is particularly suitable for a mana amplifier to lure Queen Melandia, because it can be used to freely adjust the emitted level of mana based on external conditions.
Sick. That's exactly what we needed. Alright. Next, I'm gonna need Clay's book. Quality polished crystal. Riori. Now I need the armadillo scales, so let's head up here. Actually, I can just teleport. Regarding Moonlight Desert merchant groups. On that note, I hear a commander by the name of Jake Hander, shout out Jake Hander, has a reputation for being quite shrewd. The problem is that he's not only big but also belligerent. He said it so, the rights to manage the castle and subsequent commercial and collection rights of the scales are acquired through battles between adventurer guilds. That means merchants won't see much profit through negotiation alone if they don't have a guild to tag along with. It's difficult to even gather Moonlight scales without an adventurer's strength. And then the resignation tax and custom duties are all in the hands of the guild occupying the castle. I thought Hander was just too powerful and high-handed, but it seems he's as sly as a fox too. But don't worry, you know me. I'll make good and ensure that no harm comes to the Viper of Hakad. Viper of Hakad. Let's pull some of these over to the poison trap. Oh, get him into the poison trap. No. Damn, it's just too far. Do you have to like fix the traps first or something? Yeah, it looks like it, huh?
You've decided to use Queen Belandia's attraction to powerful mana to lure her in. Now, in order to create artificially powerful mana, you need to create a lure using Armadillo's sharp scales.
Sick. Give me fried eggs. Boss hit chance. Give me the wild herbs. Keep the skill conversion books. Selection chests. Give me... Give me 8. 8 mana steel. 8 pure gold. 8... No, 7 rune leather. And 7 mistwood. Then give me 7... Actually, make it 5. Mana steel, 5. Pure gold. Honestly, I should have just kept these boxes as is and I can turn them in like when I need, right? But things to learn for my future character, I guess. If I make one or continue playing my mage, I mean. Which, I mean, I'm having a good time. I might, but busy, busy, busy. I got a million other things I want to do, so who knows. All right, let's go see Josephine. I need to know everything about Queen Belandir.
If you want to know more about Queen Belandir, I'm sure Clay's book will help. I left it on my desk, so feel free to read it whenever you feel like it. You're back just in time. I found the right...
Clay's book, Demonic Beasts. It contains an analysis of the various monsters that exist in Silesia. Among them, the title, The Birth of Queen Belandir, catches your attention.
In the past, Silavian Order Grand Elder Scultis used a fragment of the Star of Silivith to turn a sandworm into Queen Belandir.
In the past, Sylvian Order Grand Elder Scultis used a fragment of the Star of Siliveth to turn a sandworm into Queen Belandir. So just a random sandworm, this crazy bastard, Elder Scultis, in the Star of Siliveth. So this must be like a meteor, and we've got a fragment of it inside of us. That's where we get our power from. Got it.
You're back just in time. I found the right magic schema that we can use for the bait. Since you have all the ingredients I mentioned, let's get started right away. First, put the potent sandworm poison sac over here. Apply it to the armadillo scales. Finish by carving the magic schema on the elemental fusion stone and... Huh?
Whoa, what happened?
Failed. Hard to believe I made a mistake. It must be the fusion stone. Elemental fusion stones are riddled with impurities, making it difficult to use them for complex schema, like the magic schema for attracting monsters.
Do you have the knowledge to continue here?
Naturally, we just need to make a pure elemental fusion stone that can be engraved with any schema.
A pure elemental fusion stone.
I'll prepare everything else, so please get me the required materials. We're going to need some moonlit sand crystals and cactus water. Sand crystals are available in the highlands around the sandworm lair, and cactus water is available south of the Moonlight Desert.
So north and south, got it.
The first attempt to build the device for luring Queen Belandia ended in failure. Since common elemental fusion stones often contain impurities, they cannot be used to contain delicate and complex schema, like the magic schema for attracting monsters. Josephine explained that making a pure elemental fusion stone will make up for this error.
Clay's book, Toxin Research. It contains an analysis of various poisons. Among them, the title Sandworm Poison Sacs catches your attention.
The sandworm's poison sac, the source of poisonous mana, reacts sensitively to external conditions. Not only can it adjust the level of mana emitted depending on these conditions, it also emits a substance that detects the mana of another entity.
You can get a glimpse of Clay's interest in the various monsters and poisons of Silesium through his books. These books contain interesting information, such as the fact that the mighty Queen Belandia was originally a small sandworm, and that sandworm poison sacs have the rare ability to detect another being's mana.
I think Darth Maul right here. Sandworm poison sacs have the rare ability to detect another being's mana. Interesting. So let's grab the round cactus real quick while we're here.
Purified water used to draw a magic schema is essential to making a pure elemental fusion stone. This is because low water purity can lead to errors in the schema. In the desert where water is scarce, cactus water can be used as a viable substitute.
Interesting. Cactus water. I mean, it makes sense. Where's the final page I'm not seeing? Ant nest.
Here lies the impregnable fortress, guarded by giant ants. Even the magical forces of Arceum could not occupy this place. There is a legend that the very same power which made Stoneguard barren created a giant and cruel queen ant.
What? That's sick. So not only is there a giant worm, there's a giant ant and like a giant scorpion or armadillo or whatever. There's a world boss, there's a giant ant, there's a giant worm. And I think the giant world boss is like a giant basilisk or something like that. Man, this desert is sick. The growth rain, basically. I think I'm supposed to go behind. Yep, looks like a path, so. And boom goes the dynamite. Bloomed wild herbs, huh? I'm a big fan of collecting materials and just having a ton for when I finally get to craft. And I need all that stuff to get my cooking up so I can finish that side quest, so. Crescent Moon Sand Crystal. Yeah. Cloud above the northern hills. Gathering waxing moon sand crystals. Use my boost. White Crow. Play with you. I wish they would come back to your base or something if you would just like get them to like you enough or something. I'm gonna keep trying. There's gotta be a reason, right? I guess not. No! Not enough stamina was terrible. That feels bad. The full moon sand crystal. Chief sandworm. Wrong order, but whatever. Had to get my tag. Oh no, now I'm fucking... Well, it actually worked out. This one is over here. Dark moon sand crystal.
It is important to consider not only the size of the sand particles used for the pure elemental fusion stone, but also whether they contain their own impurities. Moonlit sand crystals can be ground to very fine particles and are the purest of their kind.
Level 37. Alright, 13 more levels. Already almost there, boys. Yeah, I know it's pretty quick in this game. Obviously the real quote-unquote end game is at end game, so... Or the real quote-unquote game is at end game, I should say. Not the other way around, but... yeah. Alright, let's go talk to Josephine real quick. We'll probably get ready to wrap it up for the afternoon. Yeah, once more, we probably will get to max level. You know, kind of poke around the end game a little bit, record some of that, see how it feels, and wrap this journey up for the channel, and then start something else. I don't want to carry this on forever, but I figured I was gonna play this game either way, either on stream or off stream, and I wanted to record it, so I wanted to record our let's play of it, the story, and because chances are if I make another character, like I'm not paying attention to the story again, I'm not, you know.
I've been waiting. Did you get the materials yet?
I would probably try and speed through it much faster like everyone else, obviously. I've gotten it once, but here they are.
We need to make it quickly before impurities corrupt the materials. First we grind the moonlit sand crystals and spread the dust on a heated plate. Then we infuse the wind element into the cactus water and let it flow.
What happens?
This hardens it to complete the pure elemental fusion stone. Now we engrave a magic schema for luring monsters and put the stone in the device. There, it's a success. Here we go. This is the device for luring Queen Belandir. Install the device wherever you want and then press the remote control button.
Okay, so we can finally lure Queen Belandir.
Afterward, the level of mana around the device will increase to the maximum limit. Queen Belandir will sense the power and make her way there.
Dune.
Now, here's how to operate it. Would you mind having a look at the device?
I'll examine the device. Yeah, it's fucking Dune, man. Queen Belandir's luring device. It's fucking Dune, man. After turning the opening mechanism, the inside fills with bait. Is there anything else to check? There was something hidden here.
Like I mentioned, I made the device for luring Queen Belandir so it can be controlled remotely.
We just take it apart in front of her and be like, here you go. And she's like, what the fuck? This was so hard to make. Why'd you do this?
Queen Belandir will appear soon after pressing the button, so make sure you find yourself someplace safe before using it. Well then, I wish you good luck.
Thanks for everything, Josephine.
Having finished crafting the pure elemental fusion stone, the device for luring Queen Belandir was complete. After installing the device, you press the button of the remote control to amplify the mana emitted and attract Queen Belandir. The remote control must be operated at a minimum safe distance from the device.
Interesting. It must. Like, it literally is a failsafe built into it. Alright, let's head back to town. To the Traveler's Plaza. And that's where we're going to call this one for tonight, boys and girls. So, thanks for hanging out. It's been a pleasure, boys, a pleasure. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace and love. God bless.